This is a video for Bonnie Stett, the mighty owner of Miss Lulu herself. Well, Bon, we took Lulu to her, I think it's her second or third open intermediate horse trial at Plantation today. And she did well. She got a little bit excited in the dressage, but a lot better than a couple of weeks ago at Morven Park. Eric's been at the farm this last week helping me out, so we had a couple of really good dressage sessions with Lulu and really worked on actually getting her a lot more forward and a lot more rounder, and she was a lot more settled. They get very nervous at Plantation, as you know, like it's on top of the hill, and any horse that's a little bit hot sort of looks out over the open country and dreams of galloping and jumping. So but she held it together. I lost her a little bit in the canter work towards the end, but the actual trot work and the walk was great, and then in canter she gets a little bit spicy. The conditions were perfect. We've had a fair bit of rain in the last week or so here in Pennsylvania, and the footing, especially on the cross country and the show jumping, was just immaculate. So we'll get to the jumping in a bit, but she's still very, very green in all three phases. She's just starting to learn these dressage movements of going sideways and backwards and going from canter to walk to canter. In the show jumping, she's obviously a very, very careful horse, but still a little bit spooky. And the thing I was most impressed about this weekend, Bon, was the cross country. Each time I run a cross country, she's just a little bit bolder and a little bit braver, and she gave me a great feel cross country. I didn't go too fast on her. She had, I don't know, about 20 seconds over the time, which was about sort of 80% speed, but she was still like, I don't know, the third or fourth fastest in the class. I think she's got plenty of speed. It's more just making sure that we give her good, confident experiences. Sadly, in the show jumping, you'll see in a minute, the annoying thing is she had the first rail down. It was the easiest jump on the course, and she's such a good show jumper. And I don't know if she spooked at the box or something, but just as she took off at the first jump, which was a nice low rampy oxer, she spooked and went a bit low on me and clanged it, which was annoying actually. Looking at the score, she would have finished in second place if I didn't have that rail, and she's such a good jumper. She's usually guarantees me of a clear round. Now this part I was happy with. In the past, especially in the walk, she anticipates the canter work coming up, and she usually gives me a couple of hot jogging steps, and Eric's been actually really working on getting her walk quite big and forward, and have to be very, very cautious not to encourage her too much in the test, just because she's right on the edge of getting excited there. Anyway, Bon, I'm very, very happy with the way she went today. So I think our next event's actually going to be an FEI 3-star short, and we're going to do that at Tryon, which is obviously in North Carolina, and that's 3 weeks' time, and that's for sure going to be the biggest test to date. It's not going to be a very easy course because it's the same as sort of the championship 3-star long course, so they'll use most of their course. But saying that, Lulu was I don't know, like she's really starting to get the cross country. There wasn't one jump today where I felt that she was looking for a way out. And remember earlier this year we had a problem with the left-handed corner, and there was a wickedly tough left-handed corner on the course, and she jumped it beautifully. So I do believe that we've got her confident over her corner issue that was a bit of a headache earlier this year. Had our vet Peter come out and go over her this past week, and he's very, very happy with her soundness. She's flexing great, and we're putting the work into her now. So this is one of our blips. And it's sort of a green mistake where I go to get left canter and she thinks about going right canter. So The judge gave us a 4 for that transition. I thought it was a 4.5, to be quite honest. Maybe a 5. Anyway, all those little green transition things, I believe that we can fix with training and repetition. So I think we got a score of, I'm going to say 35, I can't remember. It was pretty good, like a little step backs in the halt like that stung us. Now here's our first jump, beautiful soft distance, and boom. She didn't just touch it, she clobbered it. Which is annoying actually. Maybe I'm surprised her or something, but then she jumped the rest of the course really, really well. Like she's a bloody careful jumper. But yeah, a little bit spooky too. Like I think at that first fence there was a bit of filler and a box underneath it. Then she started to really jump super. So in the back of my mind, Bonnie, I'm thinking maybe she'll be ready for Bromont 3-star long. Obviously, we'll just see how she copes at Tryon in the 3-star short. But she's, I think she's 8 years old, or maybe even 9 now, with her frustrating year last year. So, you know, it's time that we gently keep moving her along. Wouldn't mind getting her to a couple jumping shows as well. Like I felt like when we took her to Ohio to the World Equestrian Centre, it was a good couple of days of just jumping round after round, because she is a good jumper and she's finding more scope. As I said before, the cross-country footing was great.
No, he's today.
And just, you know, working hard at trying to pick up these galloping jumps out of stride.
Kat doesn't understand cross country. Randomly will stop and she's like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Like stop, like not at jumps. But
then next combinations, it was a right-handed corner to a left-handed corner. It caused a little bit of trouble in the class. Yeah, I can't see the right corner, but
yes,
left corner she jumped well. That was the coffin from a distance. So anyway, we'll give her a little bit of a easy couple of days, and probably give her a gallop on the weekend coming, and gently just chip away at her fitness, and I feel like just her education. I feel like she's doing everything we ask, but there's just moments where she's a little bit looky here and there. But she is definitely coming on, Bon. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, mate. We're all thinking for you, and I'll catch up soon.